Stun is a habit. You want to get like me. That's what Young Jock said, and that's why you're here. I've been asking you guys to ask me for things, and now I'm here to deliver. I'm serving you. The papers are here, all you need to do is sign them. Listen to me. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm this. But I am that and I am this. Who you are, you think I am. Okay? Let's talk about it. Let's get straight into it. Sigs, I'm gonna give you everything that I have. I'm gonna give you the dunks. I'm gonna give you the jump shot. I'm gonna give you everything. And what I want in return is for you to drop a like on this video, drop a comment, and sub if you're new. It's easy. It's free. And by the way, if you're a real supporter of this channel, I want you to get on your computer, your grandmammy's computer, your Uncle Frank's computer, and I want you to become a member. It's $2 a month. I will send you the $2. We need members. Get in here now. Let's get straight into this. First of all, most importantly, your jump shot. I have one created already, but let me create it for you. I'm gonna call it for you. Oh, I guess you can't hit that. Hold on. Lower base. There's two bases we're gonna talk about. If you have an 87 mid-range or an 87 3-ball, go with the T-Mac base, of course. Now for me, the last 2 years of this game, I've ran one base and one base only. And I've always shot over 70%, by the way. So let's not talk about it. Well, let's talk about it. Torian Prince, okay? Enough said. You can use this base with pretty much any releases. Maybe not any releases, but any of the good releases and be straight. You just need to learn your timing. For me, personally, I like a good cue, okay? So now everyone's talking about this, talking about that, but let's talk about Kyle Korver right now. Let's get into Kyle Korver. Let's find him. Let's put him on. Kyle Korver. Where the are you, buddy? Man selling me. Kyle Korver. Hello. There's Kyle Korver. Let's put him on. Second release that we're going to talk about. Troy Brown Jr. Okay, let's get to the juniors. Now, any junior that I've ever met, piece of garbage, piece of shit. But this guy here holds a special place in my heart. I don't know what it is about him, but it's something about him. Now, if I can find him, we'll be looking real good. But it's looking like, looking sad here, brother. Where the are you, buddy? I think we skipped him. Troy Brown Jr., we did skip him. Okay, now, let's talk about this. A lot of people will go like this, okay? They put the release speed all the way up. I personally don't like the release speed all the way up. I don't like it too fast. I like it right below that to where I can see my cue, I can get a good blend, okay? Now, here's the main thing. It depends on how you like it. I personally prefer it to be like this. Kyle Korver, 80, or Troy Brown, 20%. But either way, if you go this way too, you can finesse it this way as well. It's the same thing. You've got your A+ speed, defensive immunity about the same, release height about the same, timing stability about the same. If you want a little bit higher, still an A+, you go low. Okay, you get C+. I don't know how much worth it that is for you. It depends on how you like to shoot. That's up to you, buddy. I'll leave that up to you. But this is the best jump shot in the game, hands down. Okay. So now that we got that covered, we're gonna completely skip out of that for some reason. Let's go down to free throw. Now, this is all preference. I know people like Steph Curry, they like Klay Thompson. This is the best free throw in the game, in my opinion. Jeff Hornacek has the best release point. It is so easy to green. Get your face swipe, 2 bounces, and release. Don't do the third bounce, only the 2 bounces and then release. Okay, so let's talk about Jeff Hornacek. The man's a demon. Layup style. Now for me, because I have a lower layup style, Jimmy Butler is the best for your budget. If you have a 79 layup, 80 layup, he's the best one that you can go with. Hands down, there's nothing to argue about there. Now, if we're talking about smaller guards, we're not talking about smaller guards, okay? Let's talk about the bigger ones. LeBron James, okay? That right there, when you are launching to the rim like that, it is so OP. You get to the rim and you are in the air, you're vertical, it's hard to block. He's got great floaters, he's got a great 2-step out of it, he's got a great spin out of it, really good all around. Kobe Bryant is decent, he just has the ability to get blocked really easy, man. I'm not gonna lie. It is a good layup though, 100%. Another one that I'll talk about here is the Luka. If you're doing scoops and stuff, the Luka is so nice. If you're doing just a straight up Layup, you got to be really careful, man, because it's really methodical. It's really slow. IRL, great layup. In the game, you know what I'm saying? So definitely go with either Jimmy Butler or go with your LeBron James, in my opinion, okay? Dunk style. Let's create one. I'm going to show you the best dunk styles. And it's not hard, man, okay? Not hard at all. Not hard at all. First of all, let's go to your athletic hangs off 2. This is the one you're going to want to put on. Athletic hangs off 2 are one of the best dunks in the game. I wouldn't put quick drops off 1 on. This year they're a little slow. They're good if it's on a budget, but the athletic hangs off 2, if you have a 55 or a 60 driving dunk, it is just too money, man. Absolutely too money. Now, secondary, obviously put on your contact dunks and everything. There's a lot of different dunks you could put on and be successful with, but you got to make sure that you have your reverses. So reverses off 1, baseline reverses off 1 as well. Both of these are extremely good, hard to block. They do not get blocked, especially out of the meter. Okay, windmills off 1, another very good one. The only reason I don't use these is because I try to avoid all the cockback dunks, but it is a really good deal there. NBA dunks, obviously put on your standing dunks, those are money. And then when you come to your signature styles, this is for my higher dunk people who made my build specifically. If you don't have a higher dunk, obviously LeBron is decent. I don't like LeBron's that has a lot of cockbacks. I'd rather use, like Scottie Pippen, Tracy, and Clyde if you have, 84 dunk or so. But for the higher dunks, Kobe Bryant, okay, Michael Jordan, and Russell Westbrook. These are the only dunk packages that I use. Obviously, I put on, all of these. I put on the contact dunks and everything. But you're gonna want to use only those 3 packages because they have the least amount of cockbacks. Russell Westbrook does have a kind of a crazy cockback in one of them, but it's hard to block for some reason for these people. So definitely put all those on, man. Put all those on, and those are the best dunk packages, in my opinion. Okay. So let's get out of there. We're leaving again for some reason. Okay. So now let's go to our dribble pull-up. My personal opinion, the 2 best dribble pull-ups in the game. There might be some other freaky ones. I understand if you like those. If you're smaller, there's better ones. But the Pro 2 dribble style, or Pro 2 dribble pull-up is money. This is one of the best ones for your front fade, for your back fade, for your side fades. It is so easy to green, man. But if we're also talking about another one, Kobe Bryant. The Kobe Bryant fade is just crazy, man. I mean, it's you're vertical. It's really hard to block, really hard to contest. I honestly might switch to this one just because I like how it looks so much. Just being that vertical, just look how he's leaping, man. It's beautiful. The cue is really easy to time, so this might be one of those things you might want to put on either Pro 2 or Kobe for your dribble pull-up. Spin jumper. There's no other better spin jumper than Pro 1. That move right there, if you're in your sharp badge, you will snap someone's ankles. You can spam that shit. It is money. The side-to-sides are elite. Definitely put up your spin jumper there. Hop jumper. Now there's different ones you might be able to use. You might, try some tricky ones. Now listen, hop jumpers are beautiful. They're a great thing to add to your game, especially if you're in the ISO. Your Jimmy Butler right here gives you the most space off anything. Obviously, unless you have Donovan Mitchell or whatever it is, but this Jimmy Butler right here is just gorgeous, gorgeous. Use it. Devin Booker, if you're an ISO player, the step backs in this, you can dribble out of them really easily. Jimmy Butler, not so much, but Devin Booker is a beautiful one. Harrison Barnes as well. You snap someone's ankle almost every time out of the Harrison Barnes. It's another good one to use. Another one is Tyler Hero and Kevin Huerter. I've seen both of these be pretty good, so it's really just preference based. James Harden, if you want to get freaky on your step back, you can dribble out of that as well, so it creates a lot of space. Me personally though, right now I'm really feeling the Devin Booker. Post fade, there's nothing better than normal 2. Let me see, is that right? Yeah, normal 2 is the best one in the game. Best one in the game. There's nothing better than this. I don't know why it's only giving you the shimmy right here, but whatever. Post hook, Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid has the best post hook in the game. It's just so quick, it's so fast. A lot of people don't play like that to use it, but if you do, it is a great thing to add to your bag. Post hop shot. Now, normal's just not good. I wouldn't use it. I would either use Pro, because Pro is really good. It's really fast. It's really easy to time. It's one of those classic ones. Kobe Bryant's really good. Kobe Bryant has a couple moves that if you use it right, you can get a step through. You can do plenty of things with it. So definitely add that to your bag as well, man. I need to add that, more into my play style. Now, motion style. Motion style is one of the most important things in the game. Now, a lot of people, they go through this, they go through that. They want to use maybe someone like Kawhi Leonard because, he's defensive-based, or Andre Iguodala is more defensive-based. You see his hands. Me personally, what I've found best is Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso for dribbling, for defense, he's one of the best ones in the game. I think NBA2K Labs has covered that as well if you want to go watch some of their videos and see that for yourself. But I personally love Alex Caruso, the running style and everything about it. And the other one that I used was Elite. And those were the two. Drew Eubanks is a good one as well. I definitely like that too. I'm surprised they have that for like 6'5" when he's a big man, but oh well. But definitely, I suggest putting on Alex Caruso. Let's get to the pass style. Now, there's 3 pass styles that I'll talk about. You'd think Jason Williams would be the best because it's a 90 overall, but it is dirt. It's bad. There's a couple of good animations, but for the majority of the shit, it's absolutely terrible, man. You don't want to use it. Ja Morant. Now, a lot of people, they try to hate on this, but when I had a 77 pass sec and 87 pass sec, Ja Morant has some of the least amount of load ups. Even when you're passing out from the midi, Ja Morant is so dependable if you're a low budget baller, man. None is another good one if you're, if you don't have that pass accuracy to get that. None is a great one. But the best 2 in the game for me are LeBron James and Tyrese Halliburton. LeBron James 2 and Tyrese Halliburton 1. Tyrese Halliburton is definitely the best pass style in the game. There's no fucking doubt about it. There's zero doubt about it. So put that on if you have the ability to. You're going to need at least an 89 though to unlock that. Let's talk about your dribble style. Now, there's a couple that I see people use. I know some people have finessed and used LeBron James. I don't like it because there's a lot of weird, like hitchy shit when you're trying to go side to side sometimes. I know it is technically good for some of the burst speeds, but period, point blank, use pro. There's nothing better than pro. I know some people use Zach LaVine too. Obviously, if you're smaller, there's no reason for you not to have Kyrie Irving on. But pro dribble style for your taller guards is the one to use. Signature size up. Now, there's 2 that I'll talk about. De'Aaron Fox, obviously one of the best ones, been one of the best ones for years now. De'Aaron Fox is wonderful, it's gorgeous. The only thing I don't like is the bouncy stick back and back sometimes. I don't really like it when you're kind of bigger and you don't have the speed with the ball and you're not going to burst out of that like you'd like. So what I found that's more to the point is Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is probably the one that I'd put on if I were you, to be honest. It's just straight to where you want to go. It's less bullshit, just more business, you know what I'm saying? Now, your regular breakdown combo. This is one that I know a lot of people, have preferences on, and I don't blame anyone for putting on whatever they do. But for me, it's hands down De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, if you know how to activate this, that move right there, just getting straight to the cup. It's such a burst of speed. If anyone watches De'Aaron Fox, you know that he's a speedster. This is just what he does, man. So put on that De'Aaron Fox. Let's talk about aggressive breakdown combo, man. Start to blast through these a little bit. Now, there's a few of them. I've seen people use Paul George. I've seen people use this or that. I like the Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's nice with that kind of span between the legs. Kind of reminds you of Kobe Bryant from last year. But me personally, what I've found right now that I've been using for the aggressive combo is the pro. A lot of these would be pro. You'd be surprised, but it's just cleaner. Like I said, straight to the point, less bullshit, and that's what I like. So put on pro, man. Just trust me. Now, this is a big one. If you have at least an 80 ball handler, you can get Chris Paul. Chris Paul is one of the best escape moves in the game. It's slept on. A lot of people don't talk about it. But for a bigger guard to have access to this, you can see the burst. You can see the crab ability. It's there, man. 100,000 per fucking cent. But the best one in the game right now for the taller guards is the Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is so easy to combo out of. You can left stick cancel out of these. Even as a big guard, you can even L2 cancel really if you want to get freaky, but it's kind of trickier on a big guard. But Jimmy Butler is the best right now, man. Like no fucking doubt about it. Now let's talk about combo moves. Now I've seen a lot of people run a few different things. A lot of people aren't really activating these anyways, or maybe they're doing it on accident. De'Aaron Fox is a good one. I was using that before, but I'm telling you right now that that this right here, your fucking what is it? Let me make sure. Yeah, your pro combo moves is the best one in the game, man. It's just clean. It's to the point. You see that? Look at that. Straight into your hand. Clean. It's just money, man. So use the pro combo moves. The crossover. Now, there's a few different crossovers that I'll talk about. Lonzo Ball is really good. You just make sure that you don't have your defender in front of you, but that move right there is so fast and so hard to stop. If they give you space to get that off, it is really hard to get in front of. Chris Paul and D'Angelo Russell are both very similar in their crossover. You can kind of see right there. You can snap ankles out of these too. They're very, very fucking good. And I would say using any of those, you're not going to miss out. But personally right now, I'm still kind of testing it out a lot. You know, the Kobe Bryant and the John Wall, if you're using it in the right situation, as long as you're not next to your defender, because they will bump you, the John Wall is fucking elite, man. It is money. So I would put that on and just lab it, man. Now you're behind the back. So I know a lot of people love their Jamal Murray, and granted, it's probably one of the best, obviously, but the on the run is what makes it less OP. Obviously they had to do that to kind of make it more fair. The Jamal Murray, one of the best, obviously. If you have that ball handle between 83, which is kind of a weird cap to have to hit. Now on the run, John Morant, on the run, De'Aaron Fox is crazy work. That's the only thing that makes it bad is you're standing behind the back. But that on the run is the best on the run behind the back in the game. It is so fucking quick. So if you have enough stick control to not do your behind the back when you're standing there, by all means put this shit on because it's money. A lot of people don't do the behind the back while they're moving and comboing, but I personally do. So the best one that I found is the normal. That move right there, you can speed boost out of, you can launch cross out of. That right there is so money. And this right here is just a classic behind the back, and you can spin out of it. You can switch directions real quick and get real tricky. So put on your pro, man. Spin. Talk about your spin moves, man. Spin moves are really important. I know a lot of people use the Penny Hardaway, and I get it, man. I get it. It's for me, it's just not as controlled as I wanted. I wanted it to be all year. I've used it all year, and it's really not a personal preference of mine. What I found is DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is probably my favorite spin move right now. It is so money. Obviously, it will get bumped, but if you do it before your defender's in front of you, it's kind of weird because it sends you further to the side than they might think, and it's an easy blow by, man. I've got clips of it. It's really fucking awesome to put on. So let's talk about DeMar DeRozan, man. Put it on. It's the only thing to talk about. Hesitation. Now, hesitations, there's a lot of different things here. Pro is clean. Pro is definitely clean. I was using Chris Paul all year because I was running on my my 6'8", where I had an 85 ball handle, so it's a good one to put on. But I'm gonna tell you right now that James Moon is the best fucking hesitation in the game. That move right there is so fucking, it's glitchy, bro. You can cross out of it, you can speed boost same side off of it. That right there is the best in the game, especially if you're running PNR. My God, it's nice. Now, obviously, I don't have a small guard that I'm using like that, so I'm sure there's other hesitations that are good, but for big guards, this is the best one in the game, man. Don't put anything else on. Now, let's talk about your step back. So, I know a lot of people love the John Wall step back. That move right there is fucking goated. That's the launch back. People combo out of it. People abuse it in general. People like Joe knows. A lot of these guards do. And I get it, man. It's nice. It gives you a lot of space. You can shoot out of it. The lockdown is expecting the drive. He's completely out of position. The pinch comes over. You dot the pinch. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do out of it. But my personal opinion, for crabs, for isoing, Luka Doncic, man, has been the best for a couple of years now. And I don't see that changing. As long as they don't fuck up his step back and fuck up his slide, I mean, I'll use it until the death of me, man. Luka Doncic. I wouldn't say put anything else on. Now, there's two triple threat styles. Obviously, these don't matter as much, but, I mean, they kind of do if you abuse them, right? But Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are the two that I'll talk about. Kobe Bryant has a lot of launches that I really like, but Michael Jordan with that one-handed, kind of show with the ball he does, I love it, bro. I absolutely love it. I've gotten people to jump thinking I'm going to shoot off of that, and probably one of the best locks, but period. It just looks so clean, bro. Michael Jordan, you got to go with the Michael Jordan triple threat. Now, a lot of these, triple threat emotes and all that shit, I'm not going to go over any of that, I'm not going to lie, but they're fucking money, bro. Kind of the leg wrap is one actually I'll talk about. The leg wrap right here you can use, and you can actually use speed boost out of this, and a lot of people don't use that, but and that's all I have to talk about when it comes to those. Definitely put it on, man. I know some people like to do some of the creepy shit with it. I get it, man, but let's get to the cup, bro. Let's get a bucket, okay? So these are the animations that I know that you guys have been asking for. I've been saying I was going to do this, so I'm sorry that it took so long, but I hope all of you guys stuck along and watched this shit, because I did fucking just get off work, and I promised whoever the fuck on YouTube, I told them I was going to do this. So thank you for watching. Drop a like, comment, sub if you're new. I love you guys. I'll be streaming